This is the hardest video I've had to make for a very, very long time. But it has to be said, I think Tottenham Hotspur deserve to get relegated. Let's get straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video for you today in reaction to Tottenham Hotspur losing 2-1 to Fulham, making it how many games of not winning since Crystal Palace, which was last year, and not winning this year as well. The form is absolutely embarrassing and catastrophic. And really, let's be honest here, the only reason why we're not in the relegation zone at the moment is because West Ham and Nottingham Forest are not taking advantage of our bad form. When they are in better form than us in the last how many 13 or 14 games, we're bottom of the form table. Not winning a game not winning a game this year just says it all for me. But the reason why I've come to do this video is because I was on Spurs Talk Show with Sean and Danny, and obviously James that came on later on, and I don't think they actually understood what I was actually saying. The fact that we do deserve to get relegated, and people instantly just said, well, explain why. And they said, well, they deserve to get relegated, and I don't really care about us getting relegated at the moment because the ownership behaving like they want to get relegated. And what I mean by that is they're not taking action, not being proactive, not seeing the signs very early, and they've acted way little too late. And I think this is why we're seeing what we're seeing right now, especially with the amount of players we've got at the moment. And with that, it's making me not want to watch my team. I don't like my team anymore. I've not liked it since Poch. And yeah, there was a part of me that was always watching Tottenham because we had Harry Kane, we had Son, and in one way, they were getting us out of trouble. But now there's nothing there at the moment for me to get excited about. It's doing more damage than good watching Tottenham now. And so it's like Kuva says, turn off you Spurs. That's what people are doing now, turn off you Spurs. And it's not changing anytime soon, this. And it just seems to be getting more worse than good. Today's game, for instance, first half, we were never in the game. Never in the game. You can talk about the referee, how much you want for the first goal that Wilson scored. But at the same time, you still have how much minutes, how much of the game left to try and do something in the game. We did nothing. We offered absolutely nothing. We didn't even have a shot on target until second half, way into the second half. And I think that was our first goal. The stats were overwhelmingly on Fulham's side. So with all that being said, and we can't look at any team that we've got coming up and we don't look like we're going to get a win from anywhere at the moment, let alone a draw. You tell me why we don't deserve to get relegated. Well, you can't even get past the threshold of 40 points. And you can tell me about the result of it with money. Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't need to hear it from Sean. I don't need to hear from any person who's a fan, who's a financial guy, because I heard it on a podcast. And the financial ramifications are horrific for Tottenham. I understand that. But I'm not supposed to understand. I don't need to understand it because it's not my job to understand it. It's for the owners to understand that. So why did they not act sooner? And whether it worked or not, but why did they not act sooner to avoid this? Why did they not get a Lookman? If he wasn't interested, why do you not go and find another scenario? We've got nobody that can progress the ball. You've only got Javi Simmons, and yeah, I've said I didn't even rate him. I said Kulusevski and Maddison are better players to what they offer than Javi Simmons offers. But you don't offer him any support. You play him on the left. Yeah, the system don't work. Yeah, but you've brought in a manager that's going to do what he wants to do. So now it's looking bad at the moment. What do you want to say? And yeah, I'll be honest with you, the player that is actually getting a little bit more credit is Richarlison. He's not he's just okay. He's showing more effort and responsibility than all the other players at the moment. Because when he comes on, at least gives something. Now, I don't rate Richarlison. You know I call him the below average Emil Heskey. But there's nothing there to me to want to care anymore. So when people are having a go at me and telling me, oh, you're not a good fan for not caring and not caring about relegation, and try and drag me in situations about trying to mix the arguments together about, oh, well, you like Parategy. It's like, no, that's a separate argument. My argument is that Tottenham not giving me a reason to care anymore. Yeah, you could have given me a little bit more interest in the fact that we got Champions League, we won the Europa League with Ange. Yeah. But that season was awful. I was more not watching games than actually watching games anymore. I don't get what Tottenham are all about as an identity anymore. Now, identity, the way we play, philosophy, doesn't matter anymore. It's about getting points, but we're not even doing that anymore. So I ask the question to you, Tottenham fans. Do you like your team at the moment? Do you really like watching Tottenham at the moment? And by the attendances of the football at the stadium at the moment, there's a resounding no. And that's my point. And this is why I'm going to show you a clip. I'm going to show you a few clips on Spurs Talk Show. And I'll put the links in the description for Spurs Talk Show as well, because he invited me and I wanted to show you this anyway. But just so you just get an understanding, because I think people completely forget. Do you actually like your team? Do you actually like your team?
No.
Exactly. I've not liked it since Poch left. And this is not even a Poch thing anymore. And this is the thing. I've not liked it since Poch. And it's not a case of I want Poch back, which I've said there. It's not that I like, it's just a case of I don't recognise what I liked about Tottenham when I was a supporter of Tottenham. Now, admittedly, it wasn't a case of me being a supporter of Tottenham because of the way that we played. It's because of more about Alex's family. Like most people, they support, sometimes they choose it because of something else or a player and anything like that. That was my reasoning. And I fell in love with it because I liked the fight and I hated the fact that people didn't like talking about us, spoke about us in such nasty ways as well. And this is the thing. But as time has gone on, the last 5 years, 6 years, it's just grinded on me. People saying I'm being negative. Oh, you're negative. You're this, you're that, you're this. And more often than not, I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, fair enough. I don't care anymore. You can call me negative how much you want. But as time has gone on, I've not seen anything better since. And progressively it has got worse as time's gone on. And I've criticised a lot of the things. Parategy I've criticised, even though at the moment we need a football director like him back at the club. Not saying we want him, because he isn't. He has a lot of faults. Then he was good, I think, as well. I would like us to play good football, flying football, not the way that Ange played it, where it was a bit too much. It was too much about him, and it was just way too much. Just a lot of things I would like to just you know, that I don't see right now, and I don't think I'm ever going to see it again. I think that has been and gone. Good players at the club that have got quality, that are footballers that can improve, like your Gabriels, your Harry Kanes, your Dembélés, your Dele Allis back in the day, your Van der Vaarts, your Defoes, your Robbie Keanes, your Berbatovs. You're not even getting those sort of players anymore. So it's just overarching things of, it's not changing. And I think this is why I was just getting frustrated when I was there, to be honest with you. This is not even a Poch thing anymore. There's a reason why I've been like this for how many years now? Like I'm explaining. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I've not backed any manager since Poch. I'd even like Poch at the start. There's a reason why I wasn't that kid that was supporting Tottenham and didn't like people not having a go at Tottenham. Like it's just it's organic. It's everything I'm saying at the moment. And you can have a go at me saying I'm not a real fan or not like that. And this is the thing. It's not that I don't want to feel like this, but organically, I'm just admitting it. I'm admitting it. Why would I want to watch Tottenham right now the way they are at the moment? It's not giving me any happiness. But the thing that I was getting on the stream was, oh, why are you doing this for? Why are you on stream for? Because I'm seeing people saying what they're saying. And I don't know what else you want me to say. And whether you want to make a decision on whether this is this or that, or this is the reason why we're in trouble, or this is the reason, this is the way we should sort it out, this is the way we sort it out. Ultimately, it's up to the owners and the people in charge. And at the moment, they've shown over time, and I know it's just a short period, but unfortunately, this short period could be detrimental to us getting relegated at the moment. And it was really for them, unfortunately, whether they had less time or anything like that. Doesn't matter whether you've got less time. You still have to get results and try and sort the team out in a way so we're not in this situation. And they haven't done it. They've been an ultimate failure. And, we're not saying, but they've been an ultimate failure of what should have been done to at least have us in a relatively safe position so we don't need to be looking behind us. We don't need to worry about West Ham's results. We don't need to worry about Nottingham Forest results. So I think, unfortunately, on the show, again, and this is where, unfortunately, I actually enjoyed my appearance on Spurs Talk Show. And again, it's nothing against Sean, but I think we have a disconnect there. We have a disconnect there where he doesn't listen, right? He asks lots of questions, and then when I'm going off on one, he gets frustrated and doesn't really actually understand the way that I am. And actually, if he actually gave me a question rather than random questions all at once, maybe you got the answer. And then obviously James came on, and James does what James does because he wants to get his 5 minutes of fame, which everybody wants to get on Mr. Box Office time, but that's not my problem. That's his problem. But my point is that whether or not I say that we deserve relegation, it's for the ownership and the manager and whatever they're doing at the moment to prove me wrong. But all they are doing is proving me even more right than I am at the moment. And yeah, it will be detrimental to us in the future going down. I am not hiding from that fact, yeah. But if that's the case, that's for the owners, and that's for them to be blamed on then. That's their responsibility then. Not on me, And it's not half this fan base that have supported them for most of their lifetime. So don't blame the fans, especially the ones that go out and protest. Don't blame those fans. Blame whoever's in charge, even Daniel Levy. Why have they left it the way they have left it? And we do deserve to get relegated if we can't get more than 40 points. And we're waiting for West Ham and Nottingham Forest to just completely collapse. We deserve to get relegated. Short, sharp video from your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event. The Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer. And if you don't know, you should have got to know already. More videos like this soon. I apologise that I haven't been on for so long, but I have a life. And Tottenham Hotspur, I'm not part of it that much now, to be honest with you. See you soon. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and comment you Spurs. And I'm out.